Welcome to another episode of In the Car with a Musician. I'm not allowed to wear my glasses outside of the car, so I'm going to take this opportunity to be a cool guy in the car. Because, see what happens, I take it out, and then I lose them, and my wife says, you can't have any glasses anymore. No, there we go. Anyways, we're doing another episode because I've been revisiting that CD and hey, maybe I should release that because I always kind of got hung up on little details, and now it's 20 years later and I don't care, and I see that all the decisions I made are right and they're fine and they're good, and there's some issues, but listen to Modest Mouse, how he does his vocals. It's like, what is right? So back before I was editing and moving stuff around, it was just, I don't know if actually we might have edited a little bit on this one. I can't remember. Yeah, this was in the studio, and I played drums for it, and I remember feeling like pretty confident going in, and then as it was happening, I was like, no, I'm not very good. And they kind of concurred that I could go with accuracy, but you're sitting, you're a young guy and only played one drum set, and then you get to a different drum set anyways. So I didn't like my decision, but I got to show you guys this. It's called Look and See. I wrote it when I was 19 in college, 1920, 20 maybe, 21. Yeah, I can't remember, 2001 or 2. But it was third year of college, so yeah, class of 99, so 2001, 2. So I guess 2002. 2001. Why is that so hard to remember? Yeah, so it was like kind of good time in my life, but I was writing just, whatever I thought was cool, but I'm just going to take you right to the guitar solo because you got to hear this. It's not me. Nobody got to hear this, man. Nobody got to hear this solo. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Turn on the key and my Bluetooth CD, man. It's not skipping. Okay, here's the solo. This is George. What's his name? George. Oh, I forgot his last name. Classical guitarist, amazing. Hey, you're lucky 'cause you're lucky. Yeah. Masterpiece. What a professional. And I can't believe I'm not remembering his name right now. George. You can't. Oh, geez. I don't see his last name very often. George. Anyways, sorry, George. I'll put it in the comments. He just colored this so well, and I gave him this odd number of 3 turnarounds there. If you notice, the pre-chorus is kind of. I think that's the pre-chorus. I did this weird number, and he's like, how much? 5 at the end? And he was just composed this amazing bluesy, but then outside and jazzy thing. I was like, holy man, this guy, he was almost in my band when I got sick. We started to play together, and then got TB there, and went home, and all my bands were just done all of a sudden, and George was gonna be in it, man. We were doing some reggae stuff, and he just knew everything. He just knew what to do for everything. So that was pretty exciting. We were playing in a pretty dingy space. I was in a couple bands, and it must have been rats and crap. Maybe that's why I got sick. I don't know. Anyways, there was that, and then there was Canadian Idol, which I did horribly at while I was landscaping. But that's another episode. So, anyways, we recorded this, and he helped. Did he help me with anything else? I think he's on a couple other things, but I just had to show you guys that solo. I'll give you a taste of the tune here. Remember my bass player, Kevin Zyman, doing a great job as well, but he hated this song. He's like, oh, write something heavy, man, like Faceless. And I'm just like, this could be heavy. If the drums and bass are heavy, just rewrite your part. And he did, and he nailed it. And then it gave us that place for George to color on. And my other friend, Mark Pritchard, is on the first verse, so it's pretty cool. I'll just start it over here. We can just get a taste of it. I don't want to make you guys listen to the whole thing. Might get out of the car, you know. Well, I know it seems like everything's bleak now, but there are better times ahead. Well, I know it seems like the world's out to get you. If that were true, you'd be dead. There's the three thing. Around you and you'll see. Two, 1. Oh, sorry. That it's not just about money. Bar 2, let's say. Bar 4, bar 2. And your life is 1, 2, 1, 2. And your life is your lucky. Oh yeah, and then it changes there. Yeah. There's Mark. English teacher. Songwriter. Well, nothing comes easy in this life. I moved some stuff here. You're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna hurt outright. Well, nothing comes easy in this life. May seem for every time you went out, you lose twice. But it seems to me that the more we dwell upon the negative, the more you'll have to dwell upon. It seems to me that maybe you should change your outlook on life. Never play this anymore. Before you're dead and gone. Look around you and you'll see that it's not just about money. This is no, and your life is one and your life is your lucky. Yeah. Here's the solo again. I used to really just want to be like Jack Johnson, maybe at that time, you know, like play acoustic. And I started on acoustic. Jack Johnson for a bit, but Dave Matthews was huge for me. I just couldn't believe what he was doing, and it was amazing, and the jammy parts and stuff. So yeah, I was really into acoustic and Ben Harper and stuff like that at the time. Hand drums, I had congas and stuff, so I'd plug that stuff in there. But you'll hear that in another episode. Say 6, 3, 5, 6, 1. Look around you and you'll see that it's not just about money, no. And your life is one and your life is your lucky. Still under 4 minutes. Pretty good. I'd like to have some more stuff here. Yeah, so that chorus, no, not the chorus, the solo section, I think it's like 5 bars of 6/4, let's say, and then a 6th bar that's in 4, or something like that. It might be 6 and 1 extra bar in 4 with that extra, because with that extra offbeat, it just makes it fit into 4/4 like the chorus. So sometimes things like that happen when you're recording and you're like, hey, we're gonna go with that, and then the next band doesn't like it or something, or just doesn't work, or you find a new idea. So sometimes recordings, like, you just don't, you know, you either learn it the way it is, but it usually ends up morphing. I was pretty proud of this. I was young, I was like I said, third year of college, 21 years old, 2003, 2002. That doesn't make sense. That's good. So I didn't feel like I nailed that drum part, but listening back, I don't hate it, you know. I still get to hear George's awesome solo. I'm really sorry, George. I don't have time to refilm this. I'll put your name in there. You kick ass. Okay, I would have you in my band in a second, man. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, so that's that episode. Maybe I'll do I don't know if I'll have time to record a live second half to this, but hopefully I can do it.